Yesterday.
This time I'm going with Tommy Fury, and that's because at least Tommy Fury has fought real boxers up to this point, although they were not very good ones. And he has his brother to like coach and mentor him. All logic says that Tommy should win.
A few moments later.
73 to the winner by split decision, Tommy.
Told ya. Okay, first things first, it looks like Tommy Fury has just caused Drake from Toronto $400,000.
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now, baby.
I'm so sorry for you, brother. I feel you. But, you know, you started from the bottom and now you're here. When I put out the deep dive yesterday, the Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury for dummies, my analysis was that, look, Jake Paul, he's been doing the fast track. He has the money, the resources to attract top trainers and like top sparring partners and just train all day, like to live as a professional boxer. And he even like made his own gym out in Puerto Rico. And so he runs all the time, like he's training daily. So he is living that boxer life. But I suggested that his professional bouts were not against real boxers, which is going to come into play. And the reason is they punch to set things up. They aren't just like strictly relying on their punching to win a fight. Like you have to punch to set up kicks. You have to punch to set up takedowns. You're not going to be punching the same way as boxers who only punch and who don't even hit below the belt. And so they're trained to move, their footwork is trained. So, you know, hey, we looked at the experts. What was that you said, Teddy?
I think that Paul will beat him. I think he will stop him late in the fight.
Michael Bisping, what was that?
Jake Paul hasn't fought somebody his own size, but that said, I do think he wins. I think the improvements that he's been making in the gym will pay off.
Eddy Hearns, did you say something?
Tommy Fury's unbelievably limited, right? But he is a fighter. He is a boxer. So all the criticism about Jake is, you've never fought a boxer. He's about to. Not a very good one, but still a boxer. And it just, you know, for Tommy Fury, it's just a bit embarrassing.
Look, man, all these guys lost faith in boxing. They believed the hype. They let Jake get in their heads.
When I'm coming to take your head off, decapitate you, I'm a mean, angry person deep down. I'm gonna take out all of it on your fucking face.
I called it, and yeah, I'm gloating a little bit. I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to tell you. Let's actually talk about the fight, because if we're being truly honest about the situation, Tommy Fury did not plow through Jake Paul.
The first good jabs there from Tommy Fury. We know that Jake Paul has the power, and we know that Tommy Fury should be the...
What he did show us is that he is, as we all knew, as anyone with any logic and sense knew, the better boxer.
And the right hand over the top. The crowd are with Tommy Fury, that's for certain. That was the case yesterday.
Jake Paul did put up a great fight.
Is Jake Paul, but Tommy Fury tonight is half a stone heavier than...
Jake is a one-trick pony, and it's called an overhand right.
Just tell Jake Paul's looking for the right hand over the top, the big shot.
And the whole fight, he's just waiting to throw this big bomb of a right hand, while Tommy showed that he's much more well-rounded. He has lots of weapons.
Instructions there coming from his father and coach, John Fury, but this is right at the end of the round and probably nicked the round.
Tommy, with that reach, he dominated using jabs.
Very calm at the weigh-in yesterday. Both have talked a good fight. Both said they're going to win.
To Jake's credit, he revealed that he has a decent left hand, and he caught Tommy a few times. There was actually one time where Jake even threw this jab that like snapped Tommy's head back, and that was the first time I got nervous in the fight.
How do you feel like he's doing so far in the fight?
He's doing great. I think the first two rounds were close. He definitely got that last round.
Tommy, if you can hear me, you a bro and you gassing out.
Tommy showed us that he has combos. Obviously, he's a real boxer. He has combinations. And he just like unloaded on Jake a few times. I was upset with Tommy a couple times because he had Jake retreating and he was unloading combos. And then he just like, he hesitated, went on the ropes after a combination, and Tommy just hesitated, and then Jake recovered, and so he couldn't finish it. But there were so many times when I knew Tommy could finish it. I don't know why he didn't, and that was disappointing. Then, of course, there was the point deductions, which made things really interesting. Jake got a point reduction for hitting Tommy on the back of the head. Tommy got a point reduction for holding, and let me tell you, this fight had a lot of holding. Yeah, like we should just roll a holding montage.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me.
Then you had the time in the fight, late rounds, where my heart dropped and Tommy actually like went down. This wasn't like a full knockdown. Tommy got up real quick.
This is good. Down goes Tommy Fury. Down went Tommy Fury.
The last moments of the fight are just Jake Paul kind of like riding it out. They're both super tired at this point. But, you know, Tommy prevailed, and we do have a rematch coming. I'm glad Jake Paul got humbled.
So this is definitely a humbling experience. I'll take it on the chin.
I think Jake learned a lesson, and that is that you shouldn't be 100% deluded in your own greatness and your own unbeatableness.
To Radio Raheem with the victorious Tommy Fury.
Radio Raheem here with Tommy Fury. You have every right to shed these tears of victory, of glory, of joy. You've done something for your family. You've done something for your name.
Saudi Arabia is a land of phrases like inshallah, which means God willing. And he learned, man, like what God willing means is that no matter how well prepared you are, there's always factors that you can't control. There are so many things that can ruin a fighter's day. Not sleeping well, eating something that doesn't settle with your body.
Honestly, I felt flat. I got sick really bad twice in this camp. Injured my arm. So it wasn't my best performance.
These things aren't even related to fighting, but they can lose a fight for you. At the end of Jake's speech, he does say, inshallah, I'll be back.
100%. Let's run it back. And thank you to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the Ministry of Sport, Prince Khalid. Inshallah, I'll come back and get this W.
We don't know what's going to happen for the next fight. 76-73 for two of the judges. That's a pretty big distance. The one thing that kind of made the situation crazy was the knockdown of Tommy, but like I think that was just a slip, and I think Tommy will be damn prepared for that next time. And if I were Tommy's team, I would be pointing out to Tommy, like, look at that part in the fight where you could have finished it but you hesitated. And I think that team is going to be looking to knock Jake out next time. Alright, that said, I'd like to apologize to Teddy Atlas, Michael Bisping, Eddy Hearns, Ariel Helwani, all the haters who thought Jake was gonna win. You know, I guess I had the better insight today, and I can't wait to cover this next time. Hey, if you haven't seen it, go check out my deep dive because I'm super good. Hey, if you watched this far, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you watched the fight, what'd you think? What did you think was gonna happen? Were you worried at any moments like I was? Do you think Jake is gonna take it next time? Let me know. Thanks, guys. Peace.